YouTube. I recently bought these. If you've seen it in one of my other videos, it's a little Bluetooth headphone adapter. You take it, you plug your headphone directly into it, and it makes any set of headphones Bluetooth. Whether it be, the wired set, of course. Now, what I've done is I went on eBay. These are amplifiers, and it's not this whole circuit board. It's they're individuals that you can cut off this big wafer. This whole chipset here probably cost me maybe $8 on eBay. Took about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks from China to get. Not very expensive for what they are. They're 3-watt amplifiers. So what I did was I took the Bluetooth adapter and ran it. It took me a set of headphones that were no good. Cut the end of it off, and I know you can't see it, but it's back here. Soldered it to here. I'll show you the spot on the board. I don't know if it'll focus or not. You see the L and the R and the minus in between, right here. This is the left. That's the right. And the very middle one is ground. Now on this side over here, this is your 5-volt connection. Positive is here. Negative is here. On the top side, you have your sound output. You got your negative on each side. On the outside, your left positive and your right positive. So what I did was wired these 2 speakers, which come out of a projection TV. TV was no good, and I just took the speakers out. They were good. Wired them up to the amplifier in the direction I showed you, and I have it currently powered, which I have to power off right now, just by a simple USB phone charger. Powers directly to the chip. And now, instead of having 1/4 watt out of the headphone set, now I have 3 watts. And I'm going to read the number off on the chip as soon as I find it. I'm going to type the information in the description. That way you can find it. I'll link it. The PAM 8304 is a chipset. Excuse me, it's the 8403. Hard to read those little numbers. Anyway, like I said, I'll link it. That way you can find it and buy your own. Yes, PAM 8403 is a chip. It's just a standard 3-watt amplifier, runs on 5 volts, and you can power a set of speakers like this, you know, from 2 watts all the way up to 10 watts, and that's what these are, is 10 watt. Sorry, I had to get some drink. Anyway, I've done a previous one. It's a little bit different, but pretty much the same basics. And I'll get the unit that I got it from. Now, this speaker is Bluetooth, using the Bluetooth chip out of the little speaker dude. That's what it's called. I don't come up with the names, I just buy them. But this has a 1-inch speaker. It is 4 ohm, 1 speaker only. Now, you can turn them on. There's a little switch on the bottom, and he lights up blue. Lets you know that he's ready to connect. And once he connects, you know, Bluetooth it to your phone, play your audio through this. You can answer phone calls and go from there. Now, what I did with him, I took him, cut him in half, took the circuit board, the battery, everything out of it, and the battery was about 1 inch by inch, a little puny battery. And I converted it a little bit, upgraded the power input for the battery from a little 3.7 volt, approximately 150 milliwatt battery to a 2000 milliamp battery unit, just like this one right here. I took the whole inside out, slid it down inside of here, and put a switch on the side, and it plays, and it's pretty loud. So, to give you a test on this, now I've got a song on here that I wrote, or put together, I should say. I used a program off of the Android website. It's called DPM, Drum Pad Machine. Now, I'm not being sponsored by these people either. Pop-up ads, you gotta love them. Sorry, while I get back to this. Anyway, like I said, DPM. Whatever. Alright, here we go. And, you know, you just hit different buttons and it plays a different melody. This is one of the programs that I used. Another one is this one. Same company, you know, pretty much the same type of setup, except for a little bit different. I'll give you an example. So it's another one that I can use. The Loop Pad 24 is the one that I use to write what y'all are going to hear and I'll give you an example of what it does. This loops, so every button that you hit, it plays for a few seconds and then it starts over. So let's just say drums. Tap it and it quits playing. Okay, you get the general idea of what this one does. So what I did was I was laid across the bed. It took me about 5 minutes to put it together, and I'll give you an idea of what it sounds like, and I'm going to play it on the big speakers. So there's no copyright involved in this. So don't go try and report me, oh, he's playing a soundtrack off of whatever. Good luck finding this soundtrack, because like I said, I put it together, recorded it with my phone, and this is what you're hearing. Now, you heard the big ones, the big speakers. Let's hear. From these. Now these are a little bit more tinny, you know, small speakers, you know, they don't have the rich bass, plus they don't have the volume. And this is a piece of vinyl from Vinyl Hand Railing. You know, you take your, if you want to put handrails up, different type, instead of using wood, you can use vinyl. I was able to get a hold of some and found some end caps to go with it, and proceeded to put it all together. You know, found the speakers. These are fan grill covers for a computer, and of course the felt padding on the bottom. But anyway, back to the Bluetooth headphone clip. Now, like I said, they run basically same concept, whole 9 yards. It's all Bluetooth. Just connect it to your phone. Get you one of these, 8403, 3 watt, and a 5-volt source. It could be a wall wart, which is a little AC adapter that you can plug in the wall. Right here's an example. USB 1 amp output. Try not to get the 2 amp output. It's not going to make any difference. Chances are you'll probably burn up the amp. But get you a piece of USB cable, cut the end of it off, and solder it to the board, you know, on the 5-volt side. Make sure your red wire's here, black wire's here. You only need 2 wires. There's 4 wires in there. You need the red wire and the black wire. That's it. Make sure you put the red wire on the positive, the black wire on the ground. Otherwise you'll blow the circuit. Now, connecting your headphone, you know, you take your headphones, cut off the end of it. There's going to be a red wire and a green wire, and most, some of them are black, some of them are blue, different colors. But generally all of them have a red wire. So solder your red wire where it has the letter R for right. Doesn't mean red, just means right. And the L means left. Make sure you put your 2 hots separate. Now you can twist your grounds from both headphones together, because that's the way it is inside of your audio device. It just separates it so the signal can travel to each ear. Solder those two grounds together, solder it to the middle section here, to that middle one. It's right on this side, left on this side. Output, like I said before, this is your left side, this is your right side. Your grounds are on the outside. Your hot is on the middle, two closest ones, right beside the letters R and L. Solder those up and you can connect it to a set of speakers, anything you want to as far as speakers go. Now, I do not recommend, and it tells you, do not solder these to something that is amplified. In other words, if you have something that's already amplified, do not put this in line with it. It will fry the unit and short things out, and trust me, you don't want to do that. I haven't done it because I followed the directions. So I'm just giving you a warning. Don't put it in line with anything that is amplified. Do not put it prior to something that is going to be amplified. In other words, let's say I have my headphone jack plugged into my phone, and I got a set of powered speakers. What I mean by powered speakers, they have their own inline audio amplifier. Do not do that. You will blow the amplifier on both ends. Just put it on a set of speakers that are passive, in other words, no amplifier, and you should do great. I've had this little amplifier hooked up to a 12-inch subwoofer. Plays great. I've had it hooked to, as you can see here, a set of 5-inch speakers. I have hooked them up to a set of 2-inch speakers like this, and of course 1-inch speakers, as long as the power handling of the speaker can handle 2 to 10 watts. I've seen them. You can buy them on eBay, any audio source, and I have ran these on a set of 6x9 car speakers, so it works. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the section below. I'll leave a link to the amplifier. These I have found at Walmart, fairly cheap. I've seen them anywhere from $8 down to $3. So go to your local Walmart and see if you can find these. It's a Hype headphone Bluetooth adapter. Like I said, these are on eBay. You can buy them single. You can buy them with a volume adapter on them. Whatever you choose. These, you can, like I said, you can find on eBay. They have them 3 watt, they have them 5 watt, 15 watt, just whatever you prefer to have. These were fairly cheap. Like I said, I might get $8 for 10 of them. Not bad for what they are, and they work great. So, and I'm pretty sure everybody has, either a wall adapter if you plan on, let's say, putting it in your shop, and you don't want to have to use your cell phone adapter to power it. You plug it directly into the wall. Just make sure you have your lead long enough to adapt to it. Connect Bluetooth and listen to your music. Y'all have a great day, great night, great holiday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.